Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever in the world you are. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, this is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, this is a 100 card deck. This is going to be impossible to shuffle for me, because today we're going to play some Commander. Well, not really. That's the plan for the showcase match, which we're still planning on. It's going to be somewhere in the middle of August. I just wanted to test and showcase my Commander deck that I have made. And I'll explain to you in a little bit what it actually means. First and foremost, make sure you hydrate properly. For me, it's pretty warm outside, so hydration is key to survivation. Let me actually crack my window. There we go. Anyway, so Commander is a Pokemon format that I have made over the past few months, with ups and downs for sure. But the plan is to play this with ideally 4 people rather than 2. It's a multiplayer Pokemon game. It's going to be a 1v1v1v1 in a similar style to what Magic the Gathering's Commander format is. That's why I named it Poké-Commander, just to make it like familiar as possible for most people. So we'll follow a similar deck building rule set and similar, similar rules, similar gameplay to Magic specifically. So first and foremost, on the deck construction side, your deck is 100 cards. As you can see, it's a lot of cards here. 100 cards. And all of these cards have got to be different cards. They can be from the same Pokemon, like for example you can run 2 different Pikachus, but as long as the Pikachus are different. And there's no limit on basic energy, just like in regular deck building. You can run as many of one Pokemon as you want, but remember that all those Pokemon have to be different Pokemon. And then your 100th card in your deck is your Commander. For this deck specifically, it's going to be IceQEX, and the reason for that is I'll explain later. Your Commander basically decides what kind of deck you're going to be playing, because your Commander will always be available for play under certain conditions. This will technically always start in your opening hand. And every card that goes in your deck, or at least every Pokemon that goes in your deck, must have a type that is within the type identity of the Commander. And the Commander's type identity is practically the type it has in the top right corner, plus any types it needs for its attack, plus the colorless type if it's not already in the typing here. So for example, the type identity of this IceQEX would be fire, water, and colorless. This means that the Pokemon that I'm allowed to put in this deck are limited to be fire, water, and colorless Pokemon. There's of course also a ban list, because what's funny about this format is that this has cards in it legal from all the way to base set. Basically, every card that has been legal for tournament play is in here, minus the ban list, of course. So cards can go as far back as base set, like I said. And as far ahead as Black Bolt White Flare is what we've balanced so far. So, should I show you guys how this deck, what I put in this deck? I'm not going to exactly tell you how this deck functions, because there's going to be 100 different cards to explain. And we'll go through them shortly as I'm going to be playing them. Anyway, IceQEX is my Commander. And the reason why I wanted IceQEX to be my Commander is I was looking for a Commander that had both water and fire type. Because I wanted to do a very specific combo, and that's Wugtrio Victini. This is a mill deck. And the whole idea of this deck is using Wugtrio's Undersea Tunnel to destroy cards from our opponent's deck. Now, of course, this is an attack that only works on one opponent at a time, unfortunately. But, yeah, that's honestly at that point. Yeah, Commander games are going to take a little bit longer than regular standard games, so that's okay. We also have Select Licky Licky. I love the name of this attack, by the way. also either discard cards from their deck or from their hands. And the rest of this is pure consistency or more milling. But these two are the main attraction. These two specifically. So, let's look further into what this deck has. This deck, of course, since it's a water deck, it has a 1/1 line of Sabal, Drizzle, and Inteleon. I'm not running the Rapid Strike Sabal, keep calling, because there's no other Rapid Strike cards in this deck, so the Bind attack, it might not come up, but if it comes up, it comes up. Go. We're also running a 1/2 line of Macargos here. Grassfire Slugma is optimal in my opinion. We're also running Smooth Over, Poké-Power Smooth Over Macargo to search our deck for a card and put it on top of our deck. And then also a Macargo GX, which can discard the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck as a GX attack. Like I said, I'm not going to go in depth on too many of these cards, because we'll be seeing them. Don't worry about it. We got a 1/1 Noctowl line, because IceQ is a Terra, gives us more consistency. I will actually keep stacking the cards. We also have a 1/1 Delcatty EX line to use Constrain to disrupt our opponent's hands, and then also Upstream to shuffle back all of our energies back into our deck. This includes special energies, which is... Delcatty EX seems like a really strong card. We also run a Bunnelby, because Bunnelby is the fucking goat. This can recover resources, this can discard cards from the top of their deck. We got both Chi-Yu and Crabominable V to Chi-Yu EX and Crabominable V to discard cards from their deck as an easy 1 energy attack. We got 3 different Dittos here. Ditto Prism Star allows you to evolve into any stage 1 on the next turn, so this can help for like the Macargo setup. Form Variation Ditto is practically Fortin on a stick. And Ditto Ditto is Roadblock Sudowoodo on a stick. Alright. I do believe that Ditto Prism Star should be included in every single commander deck that has evolutions. Like that's how, since you only got 1 copy of every Pokemon, finding a basic sometimes is very difficult. So Ditto Prism Star feels like an auto include in like almost every list. We also have Keldeo EX to prevent us from being retreat locked. We have a Lapras. This is a Poké-Power that's similar to Luminion's V's ability. This is a single pricer, so it's way better. We got a Manaphy to protect our bench from attacks. We got an Oranguru to swap the top card of our deck with a card from our hands. I'm quite iffy on this Oranguru. I'm not entirely sure I want to keep this. This is like one of the cards that I'm like kind of teetering on. Same goes for this Palkia, which can search your deck for stadiums, or on a coin flip, discard. No, it's not discarding. Yeah, no, shuffling a defending Pokemon into the deck. This card felt very mid in testing. I thought it was okay since there were a few stadiums in there, but there's some other cards I'm eyeing out to include in this list, so don't worry. We got a Fiona, of course, for practically all of our gusting, because this is so goddamn reusable. We got Radiant Greninja as more draw engine. Combos really well with the Macargo, the Smooth Over Macargo. We got Suicune GX to prevent ourselves from deck outs. Functions the same as Pidgeot V. We got the Victini that I mentioned earlier, which allows us to reflip on attack if we don't flip enough heads. These are all the Pokemon that I have. I feel like these are way too many basic Pokemon. Kind of wanted to get more energy in this and less Pokemon. Most of these felt like either pretty mandatory or pretty strong. Like obviously Oranguru, Palkia. Not sure about those. I'm not entirely sure about Ditto Ditto as well. It's nice to have if it fits, but the question is, does it fit? You know, the rest does feel pretty mandatory for this strategy, other than maybe Macargo GX. But it's mostly the basics I want to cut down on, so that doesn't really matter. All right, for supporters, we got 1 Ace Trainer to disrupt all of our opponent's hands. If behind on prizes, which is probably going to be the case, I'm probably not going to take very many prize cards with this list. We got a Chorus Tenacity to search our deck for an energy in a stadium. There's a lot of special energies in this deck, so that's especially useful in this list. We got a Crispin to search our deck for, like, we have both fire and water energy. So Crispin is almost always active, I feel like. Cynthia's Feelings gives us a shuffle to draw 8 if we were knocked out last turn, which is really good. As you can see, there's various cards here ranging from very old to very new. I do not own every card. There is definitely some proxy material in here. Like 100%. We got a Gladion to do some price checking. We got a Guzma and Hala to search our deck for stadiums or tool cards and special energies. At the cost of discarding, of course. Iono for more hand disruption and draw. We, of course, can't play a water deck without Irida. Irida searches our deck for a water Pokemon and item card. Really powerful card. We can't play a mill deck without Misfortune Sisters, of course, which looks at top 5 cards of all my opponent's decks and discards any number of item cards we find there. And is here for the same purpose as Iono, because I want more than just one draw option like that. I was thinking of maybe including Rocket's admin, but I really couldn't find space for it. Maybe that's where I got the Palkia. We got Nessa here to recover some water Pokemon and water energy. We have Peonia for more price checking and price recovery. Roseanne's back up to shuffle back. This is from actual discard recovery. We got Team Rocket's Handiwork for more milling, just like the Misfortune Sisters. And we got Welder to attach fire energies to our Pokemon and draw cards. Kind of unmissable. Like, you kind of need this card in any fire deck. It's crazy. And then we have Will to allow us to make our coin flips more consistent on attacks or abilities or trainers. These are all my supporters. Now for items, we got Adventure Bag to search our deck for 2 Pokemon tools. We got Aqua Patch to basically, this is the same as Dark Patch but for water. So nice acceleration from the discards. We got a Buddy Poffin, of course, so look for some small basics. We got a Capacious Bucket to search for water energies. We got a Counter Catcher for more gusting in case the Fion isn't enough. This probably can be cut because there's another gust item that I have here, but I feel like consistency is key, so maybe doubling down on some cards is not that bad. We got a Dive Ball to search our deck for a water Pokemon. We got an Eco Arm to shuffle 3 Pokemon tools from our discard into our deck. Eco Arm I'm a little bit iffy on as well. These are like, I'm just noting cards that have felt a little mid in testing. So also got an Evolution Incense, of course. I feel like you should put this in every deck that has evolutions, just because it's so good. 1 Field Blower to deal with stadiums. 1 Fiery Flint to find ourselves some fire energy. Fire Crystal to recover fire energy. We got a Hisuian Heavy Ball for more price checking and price recovery. Very important with this list because we're not actually taking price cards most of the time. Lana's Fishing Rod to shuffle back more Pokemon and Pokemon tools. Level Ball to search our deck for a Pokemon with 90 HP or less. We got a Luxury Ball to search our deck for any Pokemon, except for Pokemon level X. The only downside of Luxury Ball is that it doesn't work if there's a Luxury Ball in the discard pile, but since we can only run 1 copy of each card, I feel like Luxury Ball is once again a card that should be in literally every single deck. Like, this is literally, without questions asked, the first card that should go in all of your decks, Luxury Ball. I think that's like the one auto-include card for 100% of lists. We got a Nest Ball, of course, to search for more basics. We got POW Hand Extension, which is the same as Counter Catcher, but also allows us to move energy if we need to. Not on top of the Counter Catchering, it's just an option to choose. We got a Professor's Letter to look for more basic energies. Quick Ball to search for more basics. Rescue Stretcher for some recovery. Special Charge for more recovery, but then for special energy. Trainer's Mail. I feel like this is once again a card that should be in every list, because Trainer's Mail just makes your deck 99 cards instead of 100. Technically 98 rather than 99. Semantics. Ultra Ball for a little more Pokemon search. And VS Seeker to put a supporter from our discard pile into the deck, or into our hand. Once again, another invaluable card that probably should be in every list, because we only got 1 of every supporter So having the option to replay a supporter, really nice. Now for our tools, we run, of course, Curse Shuffle to discard more cards from our opponents. We run a Floatstone for free retreat. We run a Forest Sealstone to search our deck for a card. There's no other V-Star Pokemon in the list, so I think Forest Sealstone is an auto-include here. Sadly, the only V Pokemon in the list is the Crabominable, so if that's priced, then we're kind of having a problem. Our ace spec for the deck is Life Dew. Due to the rulings, I think this card is actually really bad. So I'm gonna think of another ace spec to run in this list. So please let me know if you got any ideas for ace specs that could run well with this list. Well, I was thinking personally of Dowsing Machine, but I'm unsure still. We got Stealthy Hood to protect a Pokemon from abilities. We got a Trick Coin, which does the same as the Victini, but then as a tool. For stadiums, we got Brooklet Hill, of course, to search our deck for a basic water or fighting Pokemon. We got Heat Factory to discard fire and draw cards. Sorry, Heat Factory, Prism Star. We got Giant Hearth to discard a card from our hand and search our deck for 2 fire energies. We got Glimwood Tangle to, once again, which does the same thing as Trick Coin and Victini. Yeah, I really went for the redundancy route on this. And last stadium we got is Path to the Peak, since our Rulebox Pokemon don't really have many abilities. The only abilities that we have on Ruleboxes are the Radiant Greninja, which is really relevant, Suicune, which is less relevant, let's be honest, only in late game. We got the Keldeo, which is relevant if we're getting retreat locked, but other than that, not really. It's very situational. And we got the Magcargo GX, which is not going to be used probably, like at all. Magcargo GX is another card I'm looking into cutting, because it feels a little bad. Now for the energy count, we got 3 water energy. Yeah, I know, it's very little energy. This is why I was thinking of maybe increasing the energy count. 3 water energy. We also got 5 fire energy. It helps that Wugtrio's Undersea Tunnel attack is colorless, so it makes it easier to be powered up. For example, by Boost Energy. Boost Energy is practically the same as Triple Acceleration, or it's practically the same as Triple Acceleration Energy, which is nice. Call Energy, another card that I thought of cutting. This searches basic Pokemon for us if we don't have an attack. Or like instead of our attack, we got a Counter Energy, which is more energies if we're behind on prizes. This is probably like the best card in the deck, let's be real. We got a classic double colorless energy, of course. We got a Heat Energy to give a fire Pokemon more HP. We got an Ignition Energy, which once again does the same as Triple Acceleration and Boost Energy, but you can actually retreat basics with this if you need to. Reversal Energy, which is 3 energies if we're behind on prizes and if it's not on a rule box, and an evolution. Scramble Energy is the same as Reversal practically, there's slight difference. Splash Energy, this preserves the Pokemon attached to it. So if, for example, this is attached to a water Pokemon, the water Pokemon would go to our hand instead of the discard pile when it's knocked out. The cards attached to it would still go. Full Acceleration Energy, I mentioned it a few times already, but that's also in the deck. Redundancy is key. And the last card in the deck is Twin Energy. It's going to give us 2 colorless. There's a reason why I'm running so many double colorless energies and stuff, but I'll get to that in a second. So this is the 100. You know what's really annoying with this though? Shuffling a 99 card deck. Shuffling a 99 card deck is so goddamn annoying. It gets a lot better when we, like after we go to opening hand and prizes, then it becomes manageable. But shuffling a 99 card deck is just like ever so slightly uncomfortable for me, unfortunately. Alright. As you can see, like about 60% of this deck is real. The other cards are sadly proxied. I don't have an infinite wallet. The Delcatty EX is like $50, bro. I'm not gonna get that. As you can see, I've gotten better at shuffling, but it's still really, really awkward, as you can see. Yeah, I have to like use both my hands and then do this. Get that right. If I get like a good mash in here, I'm gonna have to push it down with both my thumbs like this, and then push it down like this. I need to give this a good shuffle though, because everything was in goddamn order. Oh my god. I didn't see what the cards were. I didn't see what they were. Yeah, this is what Commander players must feel like as well, probably. Also, maybe are Magic the Gathering cards thinner than Pokemon cards? I'm actually not sure on that. Never compared the two. All right. Come on. I'm gonna give it like one more mash and then we're probably good to go. All right. So there are rules that are different in normal gameplay, but that's something we're now going to get into. For example, the commander always stays next to the deck if it's not in play. You can play it at any time we want as if it's from our hands. Let's draw our opening hand of 7 cards. I'm also going to have to grab some dice. Showcase my life total, which is 10. This is 100 die, I know. My life total is 10, which means we don't win the game if we take all our prize cards. We lose the game if we lose all 10 of our lives. And the last player standing in the group of 4 that has any lives remaining wins the game. Let's take a look at my opening hand. I opened the Wugtrio, I opened the Skitty, the rest is kind of mid. And then we lay down 10 prize cards. You might have guessed it, but yes, we're going 10 prize cards because the deck is 100 cards. It's the same size of prize cards compared to what you normally have. This is 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 lives as well. Let's start the game. Alright, we drop bow hand extension. Okay, let's assume that we're going first and we can't actually play anything, any supporter. What I'll do is I'll Wick Ball away Ionia. Feels a little bad, but I have to. I want to see if Radiant Greninja's in the deck, because that's like kind of the big guy that we need to get out here. Still feels a little awkward to hold this entire deck. Price checking is something I'm not gonna do here, because my guy. I will check for the Intelli online because that's really relevant. And the Wiglet, I guess. Argo. Wiglet is there. Saw Drizzle. Saw Sable. I think Slugma is priced though. Just want to have another quick run through of the deck. I think Slugma is priced. No, Slugma is not priced. Okay, cool. As you can see, shuffling is a lot easier with an 82 card deck rather than, or technically this is 80 cards, not even 82. Did I draw my card for turn? Hold on. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I top decked the power. That's what happened. I top decked the power. Opening Skitty is kind of bad here, but it is what it is. Kind of have to live with it, unfortunately. It feels like it's lit up so much. There we go. It's better. Alright, give it a good shuffle. Cool. Let's bench the Radiant Greninja and let's use concealed cards to discard a fire energy and draw 2 cards. Okay. I'll attach the water here. Not sure actually, but with Iono, which is nice. I'm gonna have to pass here. Let's assume everyone's still setting up, so we're not doing anything here. We draw a card for turn. I think what I will do is I'll attach a water energy here. And I think since there's nothing too crazy in my prizes at the moment, I'll play Iono to shuffle my hands, put it on the bottom, and then draw 10 cards. This does happen to everyone, so everyone's hands getting disrupted. But it is what it is. This is why I think Iono is still fine, even though it draws 10 rather than 8 or 6. Specifically also because the decks are bigger as well. So they're less consistent. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got 3 special energies that I really don't want to discard. We can go for a giant horse play though. Yeah, I think I'll adventure bag, get my life 2 out, and then discard the life 2 because it's useless. Let's see, what other tools do we actually? I don't need Trick Coin right now. Floatstone is nice to have, but not mandatory for now specifically. Same goes for Sealstone. Most of my tools are very situational. Stealthy Hood is an option. I think I like Stealthy Hood better here. Let's get Life Dew and Stealthy Hood. And let's use Giant Hearth to discard Life Dew. I'll attach a Stealthy Hood to Greninja. It's fine. And then search our deck for 2 fire energies. I do want to check the basic energy count in this list, by the way. There's a basic fire and a basic water already in the discard, so I do need to keep track of that. Okay. Let's see, 1 water. Fire. Okay, so there's 1 water energy in the discard pile. Or in the discard pile in the prizes. There's 1 water energy in the prizes. Right, shuffle, shuffle. Oh, whoopsie. Did not mean to toss my deck across the room. As you can see, shuffling becomes a lot easier now that we're a few cards deep. Let's see, is there anything I want to do before doing the... No, I think I just want to rip the concealed cards. 1, 2, oh my god, I find letter. Do I want to rip the letter right now? Probably not. Probably not. Because hand disruption exists. Play the supporter already. I guess I'll put down the Bunnelby and attach a fire energy to it, just so we have the option. Keeping our options open, I'd like to call it. Yeah, okay. And let's use Energy Catch to search my deck for a basic energy card, put it in my hands. Let me actually grab all my ability markers because I might need them in the future. go. Let's sort my hand real quick. Just so all the card types are sorted so I know what I can do and what I can't do. Right. Pass again. I'm assuming people are still setting up, so let's assume nothing happens here. Fine, did a Prism Star, which is big. Definitely bench that right away. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 fire energy here already, so Giant Harv can only find me one more. Is that worth it though? I think it is worth it to discard this fire energy to thin the last one out. That doesn't mean that fire repellent is useless immediately. Hello, strategic. Oh, introduction day at work. How did it go? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I think we're just gonna go for the full thin mode, right? Like Crispin is kind of useless right now, so let's go for the full thin. Play that Professor's Letter. Myself 2 water energy and start attaching to the thing. What you call it? The ice cube. There's only 1 water energy in deck. Is that correct? Yeah, that is correct. I said there was 1 water priced. You want okay? Let's go. Play. It going okay is probably the best thing ever. Not gonna lie. I hate how overlit this Ditto is. My lighting is so goddamn awful. Hold on. Oh, that's a lot better actually. Did I just fix it? I think I just fixed it on accident. That's so funny. Alright. Give it a good shuffle. I want to play Ice Cube from my command zone to the bench. And I want to attach a water energy to it. I'm gonna concealed cards. Away the Raiding Greninja. Sorry, away my fire energy for 2 cards. Find Victini and Twin Energy. I keep finding all my energies right now, but I'm not finding the Pokemon I need. Let's play Team Rocket's Handiwork because I got nothing else to do this turn. For 1 heads. Just 1 head, so that means every player discards, or like every enemy player discards 2 cards from the top of their deck. Not too bad, not too bad. I feel like I gotta get the Skitty out of here, just so I can maybe safely evolve into Delcatty other turns. So let's treat that Skitty. And I'll retreat it into the Bunnelby. I think I'm gonna do a Bunnelby attack. Let me just check my discard pile to see if I want to use Rototiller at all. I think I'm gonna go for the Rototiller recovering Iono and Peonia. 2 Rototillers. Shuffling those back into the deck. Discarding 2 cards doesn't really do anything at this point of the game because everyone's decks are still so thick. You're gonna want to hope to hit them with specific things after they fin their deck with their search cards. Also, I assumed here that my Giant Harv would stick around for like a whole turn, which is actually very unlikely because there's 3 other people that get to go before you go again, and they could definitely all go for a stadium bump. So that's the scary thing. Your stadiums are like never safe. So let's assume it does get bumped at the end of this turn. And let's assume that they're also grabbing a knockout on Bunnelby, putting me at 9 lives. So we're gonna push forward our Ice QEX, I think. And draw a card for turn. I top deck the Iono that I just shuffled back. That's crazy. Attach a counter energy to Ice Cube so that it can attack this turn. I definitely want to counter catcher a scary thing at this point. I think I will go for the concealed cards before the Iono. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see? Found Gladion. I also found Drizzile though. I can evolve the Ditto Prism Star into Drizzile. I'm not sure what I want to grab from my deck yet though, so let's play the Gladion as supporter for turn rather than the Iono. Let's see, my prizes look really awkward. What do I want to grab from the prizes, bro? I don't even know at this point. I feel like Boffin is so big. I'm gonna play that Boffin immediately after shuffling my prize cards again. Oh shit, bro. Heavy Ball being in the prize is actually super fine because there's no other basic Pokemon in there. So it's not like I'm losing access to anything. 9, 10. Yeah, let's play that Buddy Buddy Boffin to get myself a Slugma and a Sabo. I think that's probably the most optimal setup for me. I feel like Slugma Sabo has to happen here. Especially since I have Drizzile in hand. But there's Slugma. Maybe I go for Wigglets over Sabo because I have the Drizzile already. Yeah, actually I think I will go for Wigglets over... I will go for Wigglets over the Sabo. Wigglets. Slugma. 2 Sluggy Boys. I'm not going to shuffle yet because I also want to Drizzile, but first I'll take a sip of water. Evolved Ditto Prism Star into Drizzile, triggering Shady Dealings. I think Aqua Patch is okay. I have a lot of triple energies in my hand though, so I don't really need to attach to Wheeler right now. I think I'll grab Luxury Ball. That's really versatile for next turn. Because Evolution Instance was priced. Although I can grab Level Ball, because Magcargo and Wugtrio are both 90 HP or less. So I think Level Ball is better. Luxury Ball could get me Inteleon, which could get me... Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's right. Luxury Ball can get me Inteleon into other things. That's actually way better for next turn. There's a Luxury Ball. I think there's another card in my deck that can actually do that, because I think Ultra Ball was priced... Oh wait, Dive Ball, no. Then we definitely go for Dive Ball. Yeah. Dive Ball's gooch. Very gooch. Alright. Got the Dive Ball. I'm gonna hold the Glimutango. I already attached for turn, already supported. So I will go for a Scalding Block, discarding an energy from this Pokemon and doing 160 and blocking them from doing anything. I'm assuming that takes something out, right? So we take 1 prize. I get Heat Factory, okay? That's kind of heat. This kind of heat. Do we assume Ice Cube gets knocked out? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Yeah, let's assume Ice Cube gets knocked out. So we go down to 7 lives. Ice Cube is a 2-prizer. But since Ice Cube is my commander, it doesn't go to the discard pile. Or I can choose for it not to go to the discard pile. I can choose for it to go back to the command zone. But if I do that, I'm gonna put a counter on it. And the reason for that is every time you want to replay your commander, so if it's been played before, you gotta pay 1 energy to put that Pokemon back in play again. And by paying 1 energy means straight up just putting 1 energy from your hand on the bottom of your deck. Okay, what do I push? I think I have to push the Wigglets here. draw for turn. Oh my god, I find Trick Coin. That's so good. I can't attach that energy yet. I have to Dive Ball first. We're gonna Dive Ball for Inteleon. Inteleon will do the Shady Dealings. She'll grab us Level Ball and Luxury Ball, I think. I don't think there's any other cards that can search for these mons. Well, I can go Irida as my supportive return for this. Nah, I have more supporters for turn than I need. Let's play both the Level Ball and Luxury Ball. For the Macargo and the Buck Trio. Evolve them both. We're going to attach that triple acceleration energy to the Macargo, to the Wug Trio. I'm going to put Glimwood's Tangle in play. And I'm going to bench Victini, so we got all the coin flip mods in play right now. Trick Coin, Glimwood Tangle, and Victini. Hell yeah. It doesn't really do much right now, so I'll play Iono. Shuffle my hand, put it on the bottom, and draw 9 cards for me this time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Spacious Bucket doesn't really do anything. I have a full bench, I should keep that in mind. Stretcher is kind of fire. Is there anything that can recover for me that I really want to recover right now? Not really. Just a Bunnelby. Fire Crystal is a card I can play. I think I'd rather go for Call Energy this turn. As in, like, not attaching the Call Energy, I attached for turn already, but using concealed cards. I'm not gonna do that yet, though. I'll go for Smooth Over to search my deck for a card and put that on top of my deck. Let's see. I want to put this card on top of my deck. And yes, there's also a Macargo that has the Smooth Over ability. I'm thinking of maybe running that one as well. So just run 2/2 Slugma to make it more consistent. But I like the Poké Power one more because it's harder to turn off the Poké Power. Here we go, putting the discard top. And then we can use concealed cards to discard the Call Energy and draw 2 cards. Hey, look! It's the card I was looking for. I'm not going to use Constrain right now because my hand is way too full. But I have the option now if I want to. Let's Undersea Tunnel, flip some coins. Heads, heads, tails. I'm not going to reflip that. 6 is a lot. I have 3 chances to reflip it, but I'm not gonna. Let's assume that Wug Trio gets KO'd. We go down to 6 prizes. Oh wait, it's not on this dice. Need a new die. 6 lives, sorry. I go down to 6 lives. What do I push here? I have Keldeo here without a way to... I have a way to find Floatstone with the combo. Push Delcatty and draw? Bench Chiyu. Play Fire Crystal. I'm not sure if benching Chiyu was correct there. I'm gonna be real. I might retract that Chiyu still. Do I need a certain Pokemon here? I'm gonna Smooth Over. should have pushed to Inteleon. That's not going to do anything for me here. Oh, I have the Lickitung in hand that I can do. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna bench that Lickitung in hand that we can welder to. We can search the deck for Licky and put that one on top with Smooth over. Yeah. Definitely should have pushed Inteleon. I'm gonna make that change right now. Alright, let's concealed cards, draw 2. Whoa, it's a Licky. I think I'll go for the Rescue Stretcher to shuffle 3 Pokemon back because I really want the Wugtrio back and the Wiglet. And Bunnelby is the only other Pokemon here. So we're going to shuffle those back with Rescue Stretcher. Go. Alright. I will now play Welder to attach 2 fire energies to this Lickitung on the bench. And draw 3 cards. Okay. Finding some new stuff. Why? Airplane Y. That's all I have to say. Airplane Y. Capacious Bucket doesn't draw anything yet. I'll also attach the double colorless energy here, so I can go for pitch if I need to. For now, I'm gonna pass it over. This goes to 5. Say Inteleon gets knocked out, maybe Victini as well, so we go to 4. Yeah, you can get multi-attacked because there's multiple people's turns. Let's push the Lickitung and draw a card for turn. Once again, drawing that Crispin is kind of useless. I'm going to discard my Glimwood and play the Brooklet Hill. And let's see if we can get anything cool off the Brooklet Hill. It's probably going to be a Wheelet Angle. Yeah. Probably a Wheelet Angle. I think I'm gonna play Ace Trainer. I don't really want to bench anything yet. So let's play Ace Trainer to shuffle hands to my deck. I draw 6, my opponents draw 3. Right, draw 6 cards. And I should have used the Delcatty before. Whatever. I'll attach a Curse Shuffle to the Licky. I have not attached Turn yet. Are there Pokemon in my discard pile that I really want back? Oh wait, hello there. You're not going here. You're a last zoner. I don't think there's any basic Pokemon here other than that. I don't really want. I'm not benching this Ditto yet. Arm, it's not gonna do much for me. Let's play the Trainer's Mail. I need to shuffle my deck right away. I didn't do that yet. No, I did do that. Yeah. Never mind. Played that Ace Trainer. I'll happily take the Nest Ball. I think I'm not gonna play that yet. No, I could. Let's move over to see what my options are. Gonna smooth over for a Wug Trio, that's for certain. Or should I smooth over for the Forest Sealstone? Maybe that's what I do. And I grab Crabominable V from Nest Ball. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Nest Ball for the Crabom. Put this one on top. Ad break. Are you kidding me? Man. There we go. Putting this one on the top. I will then concealed cards away my heat energy for 2 cards. Attach the Forest Sealstone here. I haven't attached Return yet, so I will also attach Splash energy here. And I will use Select. Let's assume I'm out of the woods for a second. I'm already on 4. Alright. I'm gonna play VS Seeker because it's kind of my only out. I could go for I don't even have my GX marker and V-Star marker here. I should probably grab them and put them here. I'll use my V-Star power. Search my deck for a card. This one. Still triple energies in my deck. Or I just grab the triple energy. Yeah. VS Seeker for supporter. Not played many supporters this game. Holy moly. It's a little awkward actually. Play Team Rocket's Handiwork to flip 2 coins. They're both heads. Damn. Their decks must be getting a little empty by now, I admit. I will go for smooth over. I don't really want to concealed cards this turn. Go. It was already near the top, but now I'm gonna put it on the top. Okay. We're going to use Constrain to disrupt everyone, and then we're going to use Select again. Let's assume that they KO my Licky Licky. And I will push my Crabominable. And draw a card for turn. Wow, it's exactly the card I need. That's crazy. Should have pushed my Wiglet my Wug Trio, by the way. That's what I'm gonna change. Yeah. Let's look if we want to find anything off the Brooklet Hill. Yo, that's an option. Adjusting. Let's go grab Fion. Smooth over. Discards. See, the deck gets easier and easier to shuffle. Putting this card on the top. We're using Whirlpool Suction to put this on the bottom of the deck. And then also doing the gusting thing. I will bench the Ditto, I think. Not sure. Yeah, and I'll use the Ditto's form variation to get Victini in play. And let's go for Undersea Tunnel. I get 1 heads, so I will use Victini to reflip. Oh, I forgot to use Constraint, whoops. And this is 2 heads, which is better. It's better. Alright, draw. Do we assume this was knocked out last turn? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Let's push Radiant Greninja. Oh, I already drew a card for turn, so I'm not gonna do that again. Let's play Nissa. Grab Wigglytuck Trio. 2 water energies. Not sure if actually you want to grab Wigglytuck Trio. I could also grab Drizzle Inteleon. It's probably better. Because, well, 1, let's do Constraint now that I can still. 2, let's Brooklet Hill for that Sobble. And then I'll also, now that I'm in the deck, go for a Smooth Over. Let's see. Energy. To the top of the deck. And the search engine is so goddamn good. Like Inteleon plus Macargo plus Radiant Greninja is so good, so good. I'm gonna have to. Don't have to pass here. I can conceal cards for 2. And I'll attach the water energy here. I haven't played a supporter yet, so I don't want to play the Cynthia's Feelings though, because I'll shuffle back my Macargo and stuff. Not my Macargo, my Drizzle and Inteleon. Maybe next turn. Okay, let's pass. Let's hope they're going easy on me for this turn a little bit. Let's go for the concealed cards. I'll bump my Brooklet Hill with Path to the Peak. I should have constrained before that. Shady Dealings. Shady Dealings will grab me. And let's do Ionia. I got some bog awful cards in my hand right now. Let's play Peonia, putting back discards. Oh wait, I need to grab the prizes first before I decide what to put back. These are the cards I'm gonna put back. Still very much at 9 prizes. now I can attach the reversal energy to Radiant Greninja. And I'll retreat Radiant Greninja using the same reversal. Pushing up my Delcatty EX. And I'll use Upstream to search my deck for all energies. And do 10 damage for all those energies. And then shuffle them back into the deck. Yeah, Delcatty EX seems really strong. At least in testing. Not sure if that's actually going to be the case, but... Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 energy, so it's 140 damage. Surely that grabs a prize card, right? Surely that grabs a prize card. There we go. Okay, that's a card. Let's draw again. Let's play Inteleon to search my deck for 2 trainer cards with Shady Dealings. I want to go for Heat Factory and Fiery Flint. Ditch my Path to the Peak for the Heat Factory. Use Fiery Flint, discarding Gladion and Irida. Search for 4 fire energies from my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is why I said Fiery Flint is not useless yet. Because all the energies are now back in the game. Right. I think I'll go for Alana's Fishing Rod to shuffle some things back. Shuffle back a Ditto because I can't decide what I want to grab now. Bitcoin. Yeah. Go shuffle my deck. I'm not gonna do that. Want to get the Smooth over. So I can grab this card. Alright. Put that on top. Sealed cards away to fire for 2. Heat Factory to fire for 3. There we go. Oh, Aqua Patch actually doesn't do anything because there's no water energy in the discards. That's a little awkward. That's an interaction I did not think of. Now retreating Delcatty doesn't help either because it has free retreats. Let's push Victini. And pass. Okay. Assume Victini gets like knocked out maybe. I'll push a cargo and draw. The reason I'm pushing cargo is because I have Floatstone. I'll play Fion, use Whirlpool Suction. I'll use Smooth over to search for Capacious Buckets. I'll play. Oh wait, hold on. That's on the top of the deck, not in my hands. I'll use Heat Factory to discard this and draw 2. Capacious Bucket. 1 other. Where's the other energy? Did I already find a water energy to discard? Oh no, the other energy is on the fucking Delcatty. That's what it is. My bad. There we go. I'll conceal cards away to water for 2. The reason I'm doing this is so that I can hot swap patch the water energy back to Inteleon. Actually, do I want it on Inteleon? Kind of have to if I want an attack this turn. I will manually attach the call energy to Inteleon. I haven't played a supporter yet. Don't think special charge is gonna do anything here. Ew. It's just fire energy that's in my deck right now. In my discard pile, sorry. Maybe I retract my statement here. I'll bench the Chiyu and attach a fire energy to it. And then I'll go for a Cynthia's Feelings, now that I still can. It's like the last turn I can, because if another of my Pokemon faints, I just lose right now. Six, 7, 8. I get Hoothoot and special charge back and Roseanne's, of course. Nice. Now retreat Cargo, Chiyu, and Jealousy Singe. Draw for the next turn. I'm assuming I'm still in the game at this point. I'm just trying to see how long I can technically last, you know. Don't take that out of context, please. I'm begging. Thing is, I have no Pokemon pickup in my deck, so these are the Pokemon I have to play the rest of the game with. So let's attach the counter energy here. Let's play it. Chorus. I'm assuming this is gonna get destroyed at some point. Chorus can grab me here. Is there a stadium still left in the deck? Don't think there is a stadium. I'll just grab call energy. Smooth over. Discards. Boop. Concealed cards for 2. Foul, hand extension. And keep milling. Draw turn. Touch a double colorless to Radiant Greninja so that I can attack if I need to. And I'll play N. Shuffle my hand in my deck and draw 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 prizes, right? Oh, I have 8 prizes, not 9. So that means the top card still goes here. Why do I keep seeing the same goddamn cards, man? Ugh. It's Field Blower, some shit. And Jealousy Singe once again. Let's see, I'll attach Reversal Energy to Radiant Greninja. I'll retreat Chiyu into the Radgren, which now has 2 colored energies and 3 non-colored energies. To smooth over. I have played a supporter this turn already, but I want to grab one for next turn. I'm not gonna do concealed cards. So let's use Moonlight Shuriken, discarding double colorless and doing 90-90. Assume that takes 2 prizes. I want to grab them from the top because the bottom ones are useless. Now I have 6 prize cards left. Okay. Useless one and a good one. Tends to be the trend. Go to the next turn. Play Misfortune Sisters. These 2 energies both don't work on Greninja, which is unfortunate. They're both immediately discarded, so I'm gonna have to touch this manually. And then I'm gonna have to go for Moonlight Shuriken again, discarding these 2. Put me at 4. Okay, I got Ultra Ball Will, nothing too great. Is there an energy that can be attached here still? It's a little bit unfortunate. Take the Twin. Right. I'll then concealed cards away my triple XL into 2 cards. Attaching the Twin here. Which else I can do right now. I'll go for like Shuriken. Grab 2 prizes. I'm now on 2 prizes left. Yeah, I mean, at this point, am I in the game or am I in the game? Like, I don't know, man. At this point, I just feel like I should not be in the game. Attach Heat Fire Energy to GUEX. Retreat Radiant Greninja into the GU. Do we even have a supporter we can play this turn? Roseanne's backup is like the only supporter in my deck left. Let's go for it. Discard the boosts. Okay. Play the Roseanne's backup. Shuffle back counter energy. The Pokemon, a tool, stadium, and an energy. want Brooklet Hill. Where is that before this? No. It was not. Path could also work. Curse Shovel for sure. Not many Pokemon in my discard pile. I'll be real. Any question mark? Right. Let's go shuffle it up. I guess I will go for Constraint. My hand is pretty full here. Because I have a full bench. So we discard all of our Pokemon. Still have a lot. Heavy Ball I don't need. Rangaroo I don't need. One more to discard. I'll discard Guzman Hala. And I'll go for Jealousy Cinch once more. Raw cards for turn. So Crispin doesn't really work right now, I think, anymore. Yeah, because there's no basics in the deck. Let's go for Smooth Over. To grab discards. That card on top. I'll attach Cramble Energy to Teleon. I'll sealed cards to Fire for 2. Attach Cursed Shovel. Constrain. And Jealousy Cinch. Surely they're decked out at this point, right? And if they're not, I probably lose as well. I could go for like another upstream to cycle the game even longer, but I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to do that. Hello there. Welcome back, Strategic. Hope you're doing well. That full-length game took me an hour. What the fuck? It took me an hour just to do solo play. That's so crazy. I feel like the games are going to be a lot longer in Commander, but I don't mind that. I think that's actually a fun thing for most players, I would assume. So they get to have more fun. More time is more fun, right? Oh, whoopsie. Sorry for almost knocking over my whole setup. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna take this to practice my shuffling. Shuffling a 99 card deck is not very fun, let me tell you. Commander is gonna be an all-day thingy. I don't think so. I think if everyone plays like pretty speedy, I'm assuming everyone wants to win, so you're also gonna go for things that make you win. I had like 0 brick turns in this specific one. Doing deck searches and shuffles takes longer because that doesn't take any time online, of course. I do think it's going to be a several hour thing, but I don't mind that. How far along are you with building Strategic? How far along are you? Quite curious. Like, what is the card count in the deck right now? What stages are we in? I'm just curious. Because I'm like, this is not the final stage. Let me just tell you. There's some cards that I'm already thinking of that I rather want in this rather than what I have now. Because of how they're performing right now. So yeah. Definitely wanna change a few cards of these. So this is not the full list, but this is probably like I would say like 90 of the cards are gonna be the same. Maybe. Not sure. Right. I'm gonna do one more mash shuffle and then I'll take a sip of water to start the next game. You didn't realize Brilliant Bangle existed? Well, to be fair, the card hasn't existed for very long. It's like, the card is like 2 weeks old, so I don't blame you. Or like maybe a 1 week old, actually. So I don't blame you for not knowing Brilliant Bangle existed. Oh, Brilliant Bangle you mean? Yeah, no, Brave Bangle is the card that just came out. Brilliant Bangle does like almost the same thing, right? It just affects different types of rule boxes. Yeah, Brilliant Bangle is a good card. Maybe good in your Rotom thing. I saw the comment as well. I was like, oh damn, that's pretty smart. Alright. I'll flip a coin to see if I'm doing a going first or going second turn. Tails, so let's say we're doing a going second turn. What's Brave Bangle? Yeah, Brave Bangle is a new card from Black Bolt White Flare. It's a tool that, when attached, makes the non-rule box Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon EX. Or was it your non-EX Pokemon does 30 more damage to EXs inactive? I'm not sure if it's non-rule box or non-EX, but that's the new card. It's being run in Typhlosion. It's a pretty cool card. Oh my god, I have to start Lapras. That sucks. Dude, I have so many basics in this deck, and I have to start Lapras. The one with the Lumineon-like ability. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I need a few more. 7, 8, 9, 10. We also start with 10 lives. Flipping it over. And drawing a card for turn. That is a supporter. Not that I can play it. Okay. Let me think. I think I'll quick ball away the Heat Energy. Just to check what my deck has. Let's quick ball the Heat Energy. So basically, Choice Belt for EX when attached to non-rule box only. I don't remember if it's non-rule box or non-EX, but you're right, yeah. Let's see, what do we want to quick ball? I'm thinking we're getting a Raiding Greninja. I do want to price check a few important things. So Slugma is not priced, Drizzle wasn't priced, there's Raiding Greninja. Wiglet is not priced, Huge Inteleon's not priced. Sable's not priced. Cargo's not priced. Okay, so it seems Wuctrio is priced, or I missed it. Either of the two. It's not rule box, you checked. Okay, cool. I do want to check the energy count as well as the Wuctrio. Or like the basic energy count at least. Let's see. 1 fire, 1 water. Fire. Also, by the way, strategic, I just realized Life Dew is fucking useless in this format. Because yes, your opponent takes 1 fewer prize cards, but you still lose the same amount of lives. So I'm thinking of putting a new ace back in. I don't know which one though. I think 1 fire is priced. No, that's not true. There's a 1 fire in my hand. That's what it is. Yeah, I know, right? I was thinking, like, because my bench is full a lot, I think Scoop Up Cyclone is not bad, because that's also excellent to use on, like, an Inteleon. So reuse it. Keep it unbanned for the lols. What do you mean? Unbanned for the... Like, I think, like, Life Dew does actually, like, almost nothing. So, Life Dew is not banned. Yeah, Life Dew is not banned. It's, like, bad. As in, like... If I attach it and my opponent's Pokemon KO it, then yes, they take 1 fewer prize cards, but I still lose the same amount of lives, which is not good, which is like objectively a bad thing. So I do think the card is a lot worse. Or are we talking about other cards to keep unbanned? The cards that I discussed earlier this week, or actually last weekend. I haven't locked in on if I want to ban those, yes or no. I need to do more playtesting with that specifically. See more average hand sizes. Right. We're all shuffled up. I have a special charge in my hand, so I will use Raiding Greninja to discard Twin Energy to draw 2 cards. Oh, Trainer's Mail. Stealthy is also good. This means that Garbodor can't turn off my Radiant Greninja ability now. Now let's play the Trainer's Mail first. And there's only one option for me here. Team Rocket's handiwork. That's fine. I'll play it. Let's flip those 2 coins. I got 2 tails, so no discards. That sucks. Since we're still very early in the game, I'm not sure on if I want to use this, but I will, I think. Just because the odds of me getting Ionod are like fairly high. So let's go for the special charge. Oh, there goes my deck. Ah, no, not my deck. Right. As you can see, shuffling 80 card decks is a lot easier than shuffling 100 card decks. Like, I can actually manage this with my hands. You can see that my fingers are moving very weirdly because I'm trying to wrap my hand around the whole deck. But yeah. Ignore my fingies, please, especially on my right hand. I think my left hand fingies are fine. Frick. Shuffle it in nice and proper. I am not interested in benching Ice Cube yet because I have no water energies to attach to it. So I will pass over. Let's assume everyone is setting up, so still no. There's a Wasp. You named the Beedrill. Right, bet. I draw water energy, okay. Do I want to attach this to Lapras? Maybe I do. Just for retreat purposes. Let's concealed cards to fire energy for 2. Oh, I find Gladion. I should not have attached that water. I should have discarded that water, but you never know that, of course. Gladion is nice. Let's take a look at the prizes. Wugtrio's priced, like, we saw that already. I do think Wugtrio's probably the thing that we want to grab from this. Although Nessa being priced also sucks really, really badly. Although if we grab Fiery Flint, that means we're basically set for the rest of the game with, not the rest of the game, but the rest of the early game with concealed cards. I don't really want to discard the cards in my hands with concealed Fiery Flint, so we're gonna do it like this. I'm kind of bricking. I should not have attached that here, by the way. I should have attached that to the Ice Cube. I'm gonna do that regardless, actually. Ah, fuck you, Peter. You've been stung? Oh no. I am so sorry to hear that. It feels weird to lay down 10 prize cards, man. It like goes so against instinct. Oh, yeah, let's bench the Ice Cube and actually attach the Ice Cube. And pass. I'm assuming turn 2, no one's still attacking, or maybe one person is attacking. Let's nest ball. What do I want to nest ball for? Sobble, maybe? Oh, Palkia's interesting, actually. I have no energies, though. I think I just do Wiglets. Oh yeah, baby. The music is hyping up. Hell yeah. God, I love Sword and Shield gym music. It's so good. God, the shuffling is less good, I'll be honest. The shuffling is less good. You hear no music? Just me? Are you sure about that? That is really weird. I hear the music for sure. Hold on. I have an idea. I have an idea. Do you hear the music now? Oh, Jesus. Do you hear the music now? Just a quick question. Do you hear it now? No, you still don't. Why? Oh, I think I know why. God fucking damn it. Give me a second. Give me a second to fix this. I think I know why. How about now? Do you guys hear it now? You probably do, right? I'm assuming you do hear it now. There you go. My bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to pass. Let's assume they KO this, I guess? Question mark. I'll push Ice Cube and draw. I can now Ace Trainer, which is really nice. I'll evolve my Wiglett into Wugtrio and I'll bench the Chi-Yu. I'll play the Tangle. I'm on 9 lives right now. Iono gives me draw 10, which is really good, but I need to play this Ace Trainer to disrupt the other people. You're gonna snipe my bench? Maybe you're gonna do that, but probably not on turn 3, let's be honest. Turn 3 going first, you're not gonna snipe my bench, brother. Also, if I see that Pika-Rom hit the field, I'm gonna look for Manaphy as fast as I can. Swear to God. Yes, I run Manaphy for bench protection. There's so much good stuff in water decks that you can run, it's absurd. It's like obscene how many like objectively good cards there are in my deck. And how many objectively good cards I chose not to run just because I wanted to play Mill. Play Milk? No, play Mill. God damn it, my subtitles don't think Mill is a word. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of water before I draw my 6. Mill tank, hell yeah. I also had a funny idea to just fill your entire deck with wall Pokemon, so like Miltank, Altaria, Mimikyu, Farigiraf. That's like a really funny idea. Okay, let's draw 6. Yeah, Life Dew is super useless. I think Scoop Up Cyclone is probably better in this list, like a lot better. Dude, this hand is so goddamn awkward. I'll pass. Let's assume my active takes like 20-ish damage. It's hard to think of what actually is happening here, you know, in terms of damage. Definitely gonna play the Luxury Ball. I'm just trying to think of what. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna. Do I want to rescue Stretcher? The Lapras to hand. That gives me a supporter, but Rodon V-Star OP. Oh yeah, Rodon V-Star is OP. Oh wait, you're running that. Oh, that's a little scary actually. I'll Luxury Ball Sobble, I think. Sobble or Slugma. I think Slugma is probably better, but I'm gonna go for Sobble. No, I'm gonna go for Slugma. I have to go for Slugma. Here. See, I actually own this Slugma. You don't play Adventure Bag in that Heat Rotom list, you prefer Toolbox for the memes? Yeah, that's valid. My comment was more or less just thinking like, wow, you usually always see Adventure Bag in these decks. It's crazy that this deck doesn't even need it to function. That's more or less what my comment was meaning to say. Also, there's like no fucking way the Glimwood Tangle lives the turn, let's be honest. Alright. I might actually have to go for the Lapras play. Yeah. I'm gonna attach a Floatstone to Slugma because it has 3 retreat costs. Oh, I should have grabbed Crabominable V so I could force Sealstone for something. That's a misplay by me. I will rescue Stretcher my Lapras. I have plenty of recovery in this deck, so I kind of have to. We'll use the Poké-Power support navigation to search our deck for a supporter and put it in our hands. Which supporter are we gonna grab? Crispin is cool. I'll play Crispin. Yeah, Crispin's aight. Because it gives me an energy for discard as well. For the Radiant Greninja. Alright, let me think. How am I gonna attach and how am I gonna go to hands? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna attach the fire here for a spin, move this one to hand, and then conceal cards away the water energy for 2. I'm finding all my recovery cards. It's crazy. This doesn't really do anything, Lana's Fishing Rod, because there's no tools and no Pokemon in the discard pile. That's awkward. I'm gonna have to pass again. We're definitely gonna KO my Ice Cube at this point, putting me down 7 points. 7 points? 7 lives. With a commander tax of 1. And we're pushing Slugma because it has Floatstone. And drawing card for turn. Ooh, Splash Energy. Oh, that's interesting. I think I have to play Peonia here in order to achieve something. What about a format where there's no weakness or resistance, but the number of prizes to take is less? For quick rapid games. You mean with this specific deck building restriction? Or just in general? I'll play Peonia to take 3 prizes. Okay. Fire Crystal's pretty big to get from prizes. Let's put Life Dew back, sure. I'll put Suicune back as well. And I'll put Lana's Fishing Rod back. There we go. Evolution Incense can grab me my cargo, by the way. Just in general, normal deck building rules. You know, there is a format that my local league has been playing recently, which I really enjoy. So I might pick it up here on stream as well. Probably not, but who knows. It's a format, they call it Orange League format. It's very, like, beginner friendly. So what they do is they have you build a 30 card deck, of which maximum 1 card is an EX, and then all the Pokemon have to be the same type. And no special energies are allowed, and the maximum you can put in the deck is 2 instead of 4, because it's a half deck. And you also play that game with 3 prize cards. So that usually generates pretty fast games, that format. It's a pretty fun format. I am not really enamored by it yet, because I'm struggling to build good decks for the format. Because I usually like to play control decks, and control seems a lot worse in a smaller deck format, because you can run like only so many tech cards. We're gonna evolve into Cargo. And we'll go for a smooth over. Oh, nice! I found the thing that I found the thing that I wanted. That's nice. It was on the bottom. Well, it was like one of those, like either ignition or triple acceleration or boost energy. But they all pretty much do the same. Right. There we go. That goes on top from this move over. How many fire energies are in my discard pile? 1. Just 1. So fire crystal's not worth it yet. I'll Radiant Greninja, conceal cards away my splash energy for 2 cards. Whoa, this is exactly the card I needed. I played Peonia this turn, so unfortunately I can't play N here. N is a good play next turn though. I'll retreat Macargo. But honestly, from what I've noticed from testing, is that playing this game with actual cards, playing Commander with actual cards, is so much more fun than playing it on untap. I mean, playing it on untap is still fun, and it makes it easier for people, but playing like webcam in person is so much more fun. I'll Undersea Tunnel. Let's flip 3 coins. Heads, heads, and tails. I'm just built different. 6 cards discarded from 1 player's deck. Hell yeah. Right, let's assume Walk Trio dies. I mean, the Triple XL would have already died, probably. The thing is, there's 3 other players, so there's like 3 other potential attacks per turn. But there's also other targets to hit, so I don't know if they're going to attack into me or not, you know, that's the whole debacle here. Let's draw a card for turn. Is Adventure Back going to help me here in any capacity? I don't think so. I think I just have to play N. Shuffle my hand in my deck and draw 10 cards. Alright. Yeah, but I'm wondering, Strategic, how far along are you on the deck building department with Commander? Just curious, like, are we like nearing a full deck, or do we just have like about 30 cards that lined up that we want to play? Just curious. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. 1%. Oh, you got 1 Pokemon, which is your Commander. No, but you've talked to me about other cards that you wanted to run, so surely it's not more than 1%, right? Oh, I find Sobble. That's a big bench. I redraw Delcat EX. That's crazy. Aquapax actually functions here. Unfortunately, I have no energy in hand to... We can change that, actually. Capacious Bouquet. I think there's only 1 water energy left in the deck. I was right. Right, we're all shuffled up. I'll use this energy to pay my Commander tax. Putting my Ice Cube in play. And I will Aqua Patch to the Ice Cube. Actually, this play reeks of bad reading, because I actually can't attach the water energy to the Ice Cube, because it says you can only attach it to bench water Pokemon. I mean, I have played the Aqua Patch already, so I guess I'll attach it to the Greninja then. That's a yikers though. I've definitely done that more often today. Aqua Patching to Ice Cube. That's a yikers. I'll play Heavy Ball for shits and giggles, why not? There is no... Oh, no wait, there is a basic. It's the Suicune GX. The counter energy being here is kind of awful. Counter energy is like the biggest deal, and Nessa. Those 2 are the biggest deal. This is a banger song. I know, right? Sword and Shield gym music is so fucking good. Dude, I'm really excited for Legends ZA. Can't wait to play that game. I'm probably not gonna get it on release, unfortunately, but I really want to play that game. Right, I can still smooth over for 1 card. What card do I want to find though? Probably Drizzle to top deck next turn. I think that's a good call. I don't have an energy to conceal cards, unfortunately. It is what it is. Put this on top. And I'll retreat Macargo into Chiyu. Using Jealousy Singe to discard 2 cards from 1 player's deck. Let's assume this lives tell the tale. We Drizzile. Shady Dealings for the trainer cards. I already have the thing in hand. Inteleon, so there's no need for Irida here. I like Curse Shovel. I think I have to get Professor Flitter. And then play that immediately. I don't think there's too many energies left in my deck, so let's think. I'll grab Fire Water, yeah, that's fine. Sun and Moon Team School Battle. Oh yeah, this is Guzma's song, I think. This is Guzma's song. I'm like almost entirely sure. Actually, is it Guzma's song? Yeah, it is Guzma's song. Alright. I'll attach the water energy to Ninja. I'll smooth over. Yeah, Scoop Up Cyclone feels really good. Maybe I should run Skyfield as well. I was thinking like against it. But now I see the value in Skyfield. Skyfield stonks directly up. Guzma, thank you for switching my bench with my active in order to switch my opponent's active with one of their bench Pokemon. Hell yeah. Or thank you for Together with Hala searching my deck for a stadium. Or also a tool and a special energy if you discard 2 other cards. Put that on the top. Concealed cards. Yoink, yoink. Wow, we found Giant Hearth. That's crazy. Never expected that. Talking about that, I'm gonna discard Guzman Hala because I don't really need that here. Actually, no, I'm just gonna discard Suicune GX. Don't really need that until late game. Have a Fire Energy. Yeah, Fire Energy. I think those are the last in the deck. Let's go. Slay. I think the last time I've logged on to TCG Live was like a week ago, or like 3 days ago, something like that. It's been a little bit. I should probably do some dailies. Alright. There we go. These go to my handle. What else do we do here then? Probably just Jealousy Singe. I'm assuming Chiyu gets like knocked out here. I go to 5. 5 lives, unfortunately. Push Macargo, of course, gets Floatstone. Giant Heart definitely gets bumped in the meantime. I'll play Brookwood Hill. I'm not sure if I want to bench anything with that yet. Maybe Fion. The Palkia feels really awkward in this list. I'm definitely gonna cut that. I don't think I have Forest Steel Stone in hand. Let me just double check. Otherwise I'm gonna grab the Fion. If I do have the Forest Steel Stone, yeah, I don't. Okay. I'm not gonna shuffle yet. I'm definitely gonna go back in the deck. Sphinx. Inteleon. Shady Dealings. Like Cursed Shovel. Crystal. Sure. Actually no, I'm not gonna do Fire Crystal. England won the Euros. Yeah, I see. I saw. Yeah, it's pretty cool. In Sabrina Wakeman, we trust. She won the Euros 3 times. Hell yeah, she did. Ads, I'm aware. I'm sorry. Actually, 4 Steel Stone plus Nest Balls may be better. I'll do 4 Steel Stone Dive Ball because I think I've played Nest Ball already. Yeah, I've played 4 Steel Stone already. So with the Shady Dealings and Tailwind, I play Dive Ball and Steel Stone. Play the Dive Ball for Crabominable V. I'll put Discard on top with Smooth Over. Dude, the combos you can do with this game, the combos you can do with this deck are so fucking crazy, bro. I swear to God. I do have a Water Energy in hand, right? No, I don't. Yikes. Yarn discards. 1. Just the 1. Okay. There's more in deck. No, there's not. Because of the Water Energy's there. Oh, fuck. Abominable Weed doesn't even work this turn for milling. Ah, oh, dang it. Guess I'm gonna do my backup plan then. I'm gonna Welder 2 Fires to my Raining Greninja. Draw 3. Haven't played the supporter yet either, so... Oh, I could have... Oh, there's no more special Water Energy. Whirlpool Suction. I will go for Crabominable V and for Seal Stone. What else? Retreat Cargo, of course, to the Ninja. 5 million energies. Go. Do I want to force Steel Stone for something yet? I think I want to play Iono. Oh, I've played Welder. What am I saying? I've played a supporter already. Yeah, let's go for a concealed card. Surely this can grab 2 KOs on someone. I don't want to grab these actually. Hold on. I think. No, I shuffled after Peonia, right? Yeah, I played Heavy Ball after Peonia. No, I didn't. Those are the cards I put back. I want to grab these 2. Got Gladion and Lannis. Okay. Assume Raining Greninja goes down and also Lapras. Don't think that's an unreasonable assumption. Someone gets a big swing turn on me. I think I'm kind of stuck. I'll play Lana's Fishing Rods. See if I can shuffle something cool back. I think Stealthy Hood's the only tool card in my discard pile. Yeah, that's right. Wheeled and Rock Trail as well. Shuffle back Lapras and Stealthy Hoods. I'm gonna deck check with Brooklet Hill. Do I want to grab Fiona again? That's the safe bet, I guess. Also grab Keldeo, but my 4 Steel Stone's already spent, so ideally not. Maybe. I'll grab Fion for now. Fion is a safe bet. I think I have to Iono here though. Let's bow first to stall someone a little, and then play Iono. Maybe I should run Turo in his list as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I now have 8 prize cards because I took 2 last turn. Oh, I had Lapras and Stealthy Hood back. That's pretty cool. I think I want to bench the Skitty though. I'll attach the Stealthy Hood to Fion. I'll use Whirlpool Suction to discard the Stealthy Hood attached and put it at the bottom. Probably destroying my Brooklet Hill with Path to the Peak. Be real. I don't really have anyone to power up with these fire energies. I can grab here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Fire Crystal. 43 fire energies. Man, these fire energies are so dirty. But they're really old, so it makes sense. That's Skitty. And I'll retreat Macargo into Skitty and use Energy Catch to cover water energy. And pass. I'm assuming nothing happens to my Skitty, surely. Copium. Attach water energy to Rabomanible. I want to play these Fortune Sisters to discard some stuff. Let's use 4 Seal Stone. Grab Level Ball, and Level Ball grabs Delcatty EX. I have no idea why I'm shuffling, because I want to go back, evolve the Delcatty. Definitely using Constrain, because I still have 6 cards in hand. We're going for a Smooth Over. What does Delcatty EX do? You never told me. You'll see. The Poke Power is that once during my turn, I may use this to make each player discard cards until they have 6 cards in hand. That's pretty good, don't you think? Yes, Seeker's a good contender here. I'll grab Ditto to put on the top. And the attack from Delcatty EX is also... Actually, why am I doing this? Because I'm gonna use the Delcatty EX attack. This is so... It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Okay, sure. Actually, no, it does matter because I want to retreat the Delcatty. I'm not going to use that attack yet. Not going to use it yet. There's my ability, I imagine. You'll say 3 words a lot. I hate you. Hey, listen, this deck is disruption based. What else do you think? Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to win. Put down the Ditto Prism Star. Not sure. Probably not. If the answer's not sure, then I'm probably not putting it down. Trigger Avalanche to discard the top 2. Okay, let's draw a card for turn. There's a Ditto. Let's use the Ditto's form variation to switch it with a Pokemon, basic Pokemon in my discard pile. It's like it never left, my dear Radiant Greninja. It's like you never left. Oh, feels good to be back, doesn't it? Concealed, no. Smooth over. We're not gonna conceal cards yet. Still have Capacious Bucket in deck, or Slitter. My only way to find energies with full res. Counter energy is still priced. I'm gonna put this one on top. And I just realized that I cannot actually use Radiant Greninja's ability because of Path to the Peak. That sucks. Shit. I'll trigger Avalanche again, going into next turn. So next turn I can bump the path by playing Heat Factory. Use Heat Factory to discard that and draw 3. Use Concealed cards to discard that and draw 2. My bench is full of a lot of nonsense, if I'm gonna be honest. A lot of Pokemon in my hand specifically. Not like this is gonna be helpful for me. Well, let's use Constraint to discard some Pokemon that I'm not gonna need anyway for now. So let's discard the Manaphy. I think I'll discard the Ditto Prism Star. Discard the Keldeo. That's 6. Actually don't want to discard that yet. I want to discard my Trick Coin. That's not Lost Zone, by the way. And let's do Trigger Avalanche again. Let's assume that at some point this thing is getting knocked out. So I can push more cargo again because of the Float Stony. Draw for turn. I'll play the Puffin just to check what's in my deck. Grab Ditto, Bollock Ditto. Not Palkia. Yeah, I'll grab Fion, and I'll use Fion's Whirlpool Suction to put it on the bottom. Do a little bit of gusting. Yeah. Anything I bench now is final, because I only have 1 life left. This is like the scary part. I really think about what I want to bench. I think I'll bench the Ditto Prism Star just to be safe. Smooth over. I'll put Licky on top. 5 subscribers to go, come on. What do you mean, 5 subscribers? 5 subs until you reach a goal? If so, that'd be hype. I was about to say, like, I think I reached goals recently, so I don't think I got 5 subscribers to go somewhere. Let's see. I want to discard his Ignition, so I'm just gonna wait a turn. Retreat into Calcati EX, I guess. And passing. At this point, there's no way I'm living, but we're gonna continue playing as if we do. Evolve to Licky. Satch the Ignition. Treat. And also use the Constrain. Yeah, Delcatty EX feels like a really strong card. Does it feel ban-worthy? I don't know. It feels like a really, really strong card. Oh, you are almost at 300. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. Yeah, benching Radgram was a mistake, but I was very greedy for draw, so I had to. Let's use Select to make our opponent choose between discarding the top 3 cards of their deck or discarding 3 cards from their hand. Let's draw another card. Play the Adventure back. Does this even draw anything from my hand deck? Yes, it does. It draws the Curse Shovel specifically, which allows the Pokemon this is attached to, if it's knocked out, to discard 2 extra cards from their deck. Not a bad thing whatsoever. Yeet. I will smooth over. This one feels pretty good. I love this Licky so much, but I feel like it's like not good enough for this list. It is really good sauce, but I feel like it's like so bad. And I'll have pass. Drawing into my next turn. We're attaching that scramble energy. We're using constrain. We're using smooth over. Do I still have fire energies in my deck? This doesn't count as fire energy while it's in my hands, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to think of grabbing something else. I think I'll grab Guzman Hala. Actually, it doesn't really grab much because there's no stadiums or deck. I'll go grab Gladion, actually. I kind of want that counter energy back in my hands. Not gonna lie. Put that on top. And pass. Or not pass. Select. I love the name of that move, by the way. Draw for turn. Yo, it's Gladion. Who would have thunk it? Counter energy probably. Or Nessa. One of the two. Let me think. My discard pile looking like. It's not like I can actually bench water Pokemon here. Weightless and Luxio are still in there, fortunately. I think I'll Gladion for Nessa. I think that's better actually. Gladioning for Nessa. 2, 4, 6, 8. Play the Nessa. Just grab 3 water energies. Yeah, there should be more. Yeah. And then one more. Does it matter which Pokemon I grab? Not really. We can attach for turn on Ice Cube. I'm not gonna use conceal cards to discard them. Maybe I can actually. It's not a bad shout. I will constrain first. Discard 1 card from my hand. So let's discard the Lickitung because I don't need that anymore. And then let's smooth over. So I'll put you on top. You. Actually, no, let's do this guy. Alright. That guy. Sealed cards for 2. Not play the supporter this turn, but now I probably will. Playing the VS Seeker. Oh wait, I've played Nessa per turn. I think I'll just VS Seeker Nessa back. Is that a bad idea? Other supporters I'd rather want here? I don't think so. No. I'll just VS Seeker Nessa back. Wait, I Gladioned for Nessa and then played Nessa on the same turn. I'm hella cheating anyway. Not that it matters. Okay. Select. Draw for turn. So I'm gonna not play a supporter this turn, just a vibe check. Constrain. I'll discard the Crabominable. Let's move over. I'll grab a Heat Energy. Go. And I'll select. Draw cards for turn. I'll smooth over. Grab that. Concealed cards take heat energy for 2. Constrained to discards that and that. Nessa doesn't do anything right now, unfortunately. Select. No, actually, I want to attach this here first. Now let's go for select. Draw a card for turn. Smooth over. Or this gal. Put that back. Concealed cards away. This one. Draw these. Lady Rita. Let's grab you and you. Play this, which I don't think has anything but stealthy hoods. Oh, Force Seal Stone, Trick Coin. Do I even want to shuffle these cards back in my deck? Yes, I will, just so my deck is thicker. I have smooth over stuff anyway. Bro's not playing Dual Brains Magnezone, he can't play 2 supporters in a turn, no. We did ban Dual Brains Magnezone. I felt like that would be a little too obnoxious. I'll also use Constraint to thin my hand down again. And let's use Select, Draw. I think I'm gonna make some moves in a few turns. Put Twin Energy on top. I have no way to access it right now, unfortunately. Constraint to discard the Force Seal Stone. My energies don't want to stick in their sleeves. Now, but playing with proxies in real life is actually so much fun with this game mode. I swear to God, really recommend. Yeah, I'm noticing there's a lot of Pokemon in my deck, and I probably should remove a few. Like, the Oranguru is nice, but I feel like it just gotta go, because I never bench it, like, ever. Not even in practice. Maybe I'd play Giovanni's Exile with this to do that as well. We'll think. I'll think through. I'm not gonna make a move now. I'm gonna make them next turn. So we're gonna select, draw a card for turn, smooth over. Probably draw Stealthy Hoods. Actually, Counter Catchers probably better. I feel like at this point I should be long dead, but I want to see how far I can drag this out. I think infinitely, technically. Constrain. Discards. No, not the Bunnelby. Discard Noctowl. Actually, no, Oranguru over Noctowl, please. Then I'll use concealed cards to discard the Twin Energy and draw 2. Counter Catcher something up. Then I'll retreat for 4 my Licky Licky. And now you're gonna see the attack. Now you're gonna see the attack strategic of Delcatty EX. Maybe I should cut Suicune if I just have this every game. I'll use Upstream to search my deck for all energy cards. This deck does 10 damage times the number of each energy card you find there. Show them to your opponent and shuffle them into your deck. I just yeeted my double colorless to the ground. Hold on. Where did it go? Am I sitting on it? Oh no, it's here. So let's go for that upstream. Let's count how many energies are in my discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is 130 damage. And shuffles all these energies back into my deck. And I'm allowed to probably take a prize card. I mean, I played Counter Catcher. Surely I find something to gust. Oh, counter energy. Big. Let's assume the turn passes. We attach the counter energy. I'll constrain. Discard the Lapras. I'll sealed cards. Discard that and draw 2. Treat Delcatty for 0. And go for Scalding Block. Discard this. And probably take a prize. Useless. Draw. I will smooth over because I don't want to keep drawing into energies. Do Stealthy Hoods. Probably. Yeah. Alright. Concealed cards. Discard Fire. And draw 2. Attach the Scramble energy to Licky Licky. And we'll go for Scalding Block. Drawing a prize. Ooh. Draw a card for turn. Smooth over. There's a splash energy here. Water. Water's probably fine. On top. Concealed cards to Ignition. Attach water. Gladion. Yeah, doesn't really matter what I grab here, does it? I mean, I'm probably giga lost at this point anyway. I've played like 20 turns past my death timer. So let's just shuffle all this up. I think this deck works quite well, minus like 10 cards. There's definitely going to be 10 cards I'm going to be removing from this list and seeing if I can optimize them better. If possible. Well, I mean, I feel like Lickitung and Licky Licky are 2 cards of those 10, but I really like those cards. So, like, they're probably not good, but I really like those cards. So, I'm probably not actually going to cut those. So cards like Palkia and Call Energy, and there's probably a good few that I'm thinking of. I'm definitely MVPs of this deck are Nessa. Nessa is such an MVP of this list. Like the entire Inteleon line and the Delcatty line. Holy moly, those are big MVPs that I should definitely never think of cutting. Right, let's put... Oh yeah, Life Dew. Guys, help me think of a new ace spec. I'm thinking Scoop of Cyclone for this list. Not entirely sure. Please help me decide, if we can. There we go. Just put everything in here neatly in the deck box and put the Ice Kiwi X separately. There we go. This is my commander deck. I'll also actually clean up my V-Star markers and my ability markers so that future Noah doesn't have to clean this up. He'll probably be chuffed to bits about that. Wow, I just did a British thing. That's so funny. GX marker, V-Star marker. Putting the 3 dice here. burn poison here, and the ability markers here, and then lid on top. Alright, gang. We're gonna go raid out, shall we? I've been here for 2.5 hours, but this deck feels tiring to play sometimes, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I'm curious to see what you cooked up. Strategic, also the other two players. I feel like I've given you too much time, haven't I? I feel like I've given you too much time with actually building the deck, so the building isn't happening. I'm assuming it will happen in like the last week leading up. I'm assuming. Alright, let's roll back to my laptop. I'm going to get a final sip of water before we go for a raid. Let's see. I'm going to turn off the music just so I can listen in on the raids. Let's see. I also got a notification on Twitch. This notice is to let you know we are updating the monetized streamer agreements pursuant to Section 7 modification on July 25th, 2025. The changes will be effective 30 days later on August 24th, 2025. Interesting. Let's go raid into row. It's been a really long time since I've been there. Alright, thanks everyone so much for hanging out. I'll talk to you guys later. Probably Sunday, when the next stream is. I'm not sure what deck I'm gonna play on Sunday. What expanded deck? Probably gonna be Badu Dusknor. Not entirely sure. We'll see. Anyway, thanks everyone so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.